Yes, people, a very, very happy morning to all of you. Thank you so much. So, guys, we are doing accounting subject in CA Foundation. At present, we are in chapter number 2. Up to last class, we have completed our discussion on the chapter 2, unit 1, which is journal. Right? So, now I'm continuing with the next new concept under chapter 2, unit 1, which is accounting for GST. Mark this topic, very, very important. Confirm question from this segment. And let me tell you, my dear friends, this particular concept is not just important from the CA foundation perspective, it is equally important from the CA intermediate perspective. In CA Inter, when you do advanced accounting with me, so in the initial few weeks, we will start our discussion on accounting standard 2, accounting standard 10, in which they have a small glimpse of input tax credit. So to understand the meaning of input tax credit and the treatment of that in AS2 and AS10, understanding of this GST topic is very, very important. So please take this topic very, very seriously. And I want to inform all of you, this topic, GST, was not a part of syllabus until 2023. After 2023, the entire syllabus was revamped and ICI felt a need of introducing this particular concept at the CA foundation level. So we're not going to discuss about the GST law in depth. GST law in depth discuss because that has been taken care at the CA intermediate level. There's something called as paper number 3, talks about taxation, tax paper. In that, there are two types of tax paper. One is direct tax paper, income tax. Second is indirect tax paper, which is GST. In that, you will study GST law. Here, what are we studying is basics of GST and accounting for GST. When the purchase has been done, when you pass a sale entry, along with that, if a GST triggers apnina, how will you pass the entry? What will you debit? What will you credit? That accounting is what we are going to learn here. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Yes. Very good. So in 2023 or until 2023, when I was teaching CA Foundation Accountancy, I was, literally feeling bad that this particular concept is not there in foundation level. However, this topic has been included in the CBSE syllabus in 11th standard. CBSE syllabus, GST was there, but in CA foundation was not there. So my heart was paining. But after 2024, when I saw this in syllabus, I was the first person to be happy. Because this is required, people. This is very much essential for us to understand the accounting. Because today, no accounts is without GST. There's no business today without GST. So accounting, you have to know for GST very importantly. Okay, not okay. Okay, not okay. Very good. All of you know that I can teach in 2 ways. One, wholeheartedly, with happiness, in detail, in depth. I'll give full masala to you. But that is when you respond. If I don't get response apnina, what will I do? I'll take shortcut. What is shortcut? GST stands for goods and service tax. Rest all you know, no? Okay. This is the entry. This is the entry. Game over. Which method you want? First method, in-depth discussion, or second method, whatever is required for examination, I'll make you by heart. With that also you can get marks. With that also you can get marks. But masala will be missing here. Knowledge will be missing here. What do you want to tell me? First option. In first option, what is your role? Response. No response means I'll cut short. Cut short pantama. And the bayam. Now, can we start? Loud, no, see, no energy. I'll cut short, I'm telling you. Cut short panilama. Now listen to very carefully. Online people, can we start?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very good. My first question to all of you. What is the full form of GST? Goods and service tax. No problem in this? Okay. Second question. What is the meaning of goods and service tax? Whatever you understand, whatever you have got exposure so far, with that, whatever you understand, you can try to tell me what is the meaning of GST. It's a tax that is imposed on, levied on, calculated on the supply of goods and services. So whenever we talk about buying of goods, selling of goods, buy goods, sell goods, GST will come into picture. Whenever we talk about giving service, rendering service, receiving service, GST will come into picture. So any tax that is levied on the supply value of goods and services. That is called as goods and service tax. I have not started my explanation. I'm just trying to create one atmosphere. I'll give a proper in-depth explanation right now. Listen to me very carefully. GST stands for goods and service tax. G stands for goods, S stands for service, T stands for tax. Before I explain you what is the meaning of GST, you have to understand what is the meaning of T. Means what? Tax. We have to first understand what is the meaning of tax. So with the word tax, what do you understand? Tax na ennadu. So tax is something which we happily, voluntarily pay, sir. Government says, no, don't pay tax. We will tell, no, government, take. We give tax on our own will, voluntarily. Tell me. No, ulta va. We don't voluntarily pay. We pay under compulsion. It's not a voluntary payment. It's a compulsory payment. To whom? Government. Either central government or state government. Okay, not okay? Okay. What is tax? Tax is not a voluntary payment, but an enforced compulsory contribution. Who is compelling, boss? Who is compelling? Law is compelling. Income tax law is compelling you to pay income tax. GST law is compelling to pay you GST. Like that, there are so many laws which is compelling you to pay so many different types of taxes. There's not one tax or two tax. There are 100 different types of taxes. So each law is compelling you to pay tax. So tax is not a voluntary payment, but an enforced compulsory contribution exacted pursuant to legislative authority. Legislative authority means what? Law. Legislative means what? Legislative authority means what? The person who creates law is called as legislative authority. So legislative authority through legislation means through legal law rules, they enforce us. They put a compulsion on us to pay the tax. Okay, not okay? Tell me. Bye. I'm going. I've done the chair. I'll go. No? Okay. Answer. Is the first point clear? What is the meaning of tax? Okay. This is hi-fi language. We want in simple language. In simple words, tax is nothing but money that the people have to pay. Money that the people have to pay to the government. Which government? Either central government or state government or both of them. Okay, not okay? Why are we paying this to government? Because government will use this money to provide public services, public welfare, public security, infrastructure building, etc., etc. Well, if you know, last year, somewhere around this time, April month or something, some incident happened in Pahalgam. What happened? A terror attack. Correct? Last year, Pahalgam. Terror attack had happened. Correct? To avenge that, what did we do? We did Operation Sindoor. Okay. To avenge that, what did Pakistanis do? They attacked India at the borders using drones. Yes or no? Drone attack pannanga illaya. We got so many news last year that a lot of drone attacks were attempted by Pakistan. But all the drones were shot down. Who shot it down? S4, very good. Basically, that is called as air defense system. They installed air defense system across the border. So that used to sense the incoming drone or missile, and that used to deactivate them or hit them down, whatever you say. Who has installed that air defense system? Government of India. To install that, it came freely, or they had to invest money in that. So government has to install that air defense system apni na. They have to buy the air defense system. From where will the paisa come to the government? From where will the money come to the government for installing that air defense system? Tell me. Tax is not the only resource for government. Tax is one of the major sources for government. Government has got multiple sources. Government has got investment in the PSU companies, public sector undertaking companies. So from that companies, they get huge dividend profits. Apart from that, one of the major source of revenue for them is tax. So this tax money is required for all these purposes. Not just that. We have Army, Navy, Air Force. So many people, lakhs and lakhs of people are working in Army, Navy, and Air Force. Am I right? Every month we have to pay them salary. From where will government of India get money, boss? To pay the salary. From our tax. Do we have anything called as Army tax, Navy tax? No. So there's no tax collected for the public security. So for that reason, what they do, they collect tax from us. Got it? Not got it? Now army people, navy and air force has to be equipped with a lot of assets. You have to buy a lot of weapons, aircraft, ship. That also requires heavy money, no boss. One aircraft, several crore rupees, not 1 or 2 crores, several crores of rupees for buying one aircraft. To have a strong public security in place, it's very important that we have a huge team of army, navy, air force, and who are fully equipped with all the weapons, modernized weapons. And all these are very expensive. All these are very, very expensive. Hence, we have to buy them. To buy them, we need money. Okay, not okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next is infrastructure building. Tell me one thing. All of you travel in train? All of you travel in train? Okay. For a train to comfortably travel, what is required? Track. Railway track is required. To lay down railway track, what is required? Land. Oh. இப்ப லேண்ட் இல்லைன்னா அப்புறம் எங்க பட் ரயில்வே ட்ராக் போடுவீங்க? என் மண்டை மேல போடுமா? Where will you put track, boss? Land only, no? The government of India does not have all the land. Does all the land of India belong to government of India? No. So many part of the land is belonging to the private people. So from them we have to acquire. So when government of India acquire land from public, will they acquire free of cost? No. They have to pay money. For acquiring land, we need money. On that to lay down the railway lines, track, for that money is required. To construct the railway coaches, for that also money is required. Where will we go for all that? Tax is the important resources. Got it? Not got it? So for that they're collecting money? No, sir. Are they allowing to travel free of cost? For that money is required? No. Correct? I'm talking about initially. Initially, when the railway system was established, initial investment for railway came from where? Taxes. But today, let me tell you, the money what is generated by railway from railway business, that is also sometimes not sufficient. So this tax will some way or the other help them to develop the railway structure across the country. Got it? Not got it? Not just railway. So many we have government ports, ships, right? No. Look into the Avinashi Road bridge we have. That bridge, now the recent bridge which has been constructed, who constructed? Government. Either state government, central government, whoever you say, but government did no. For that, where will money come from, boss? Tax. When you travel on road from one city to another city, you travel through highway. Highway is constructed by whom? National Highway Authority of India, which is a part of your central government. From where the funding is coming? The funding is coming from tax. Got it? Not got it? So in India, to have a strong infrastructure, it's very important that the tax is being received by the government on time basis. Got it? Not got it? Tell me. Next, public welfare. Public welfare. All of you know in 2020 something happened. What happened in 2020? COVID happened. Wonderful. COVID vaccine. Which government invented? COVID vaccine. Which government invented? Government பண்ணாங்களா? Scientist பண்ணாங்க. Who invented was? Scientist. Okay. Does the scientist has the capacity to manufacture the vaccine in bulk and distribute across the world? No. So this vaccine ka formula was being patented in the name of the scientist, was handed over to the pharmaceutical company, and pharmaceutical company will not give the vaccine free of cost. They will charge money for it. They'll charge money for it. So that money for COVID vaccine, which you got free of cost, we got free of cost COVID vaccine. No. Who paid money for that? Government. So like that, there are so many free vaccination support which has been given by government. So polio, for example, polio vaccination, that is also free, no bus. But government has to incur cost, no? So for that, where does the money come from? Tax. Got it? Not got it? So like that, lot of public services people do. Now, for example, Chennai, let's suppose, is been affected by floods. Upon the flood relief, the lot of activity exercise has been done by the government. So where does money come, boss? For public services, where does money come from the government? From tax. So tax contribution by us will play a very pivotal role in the development of the country's economy. Got it? Not got it? Okay, not okay. So tax contribution by us and tax received by the government is a very, 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 very key element for the developed economy. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Now we're able to understand the taxes that we pay, how it is utilized. That's a different story. Internally, a lot of leakages happens here and there, gulmal happens. Let's not get into all of that. The primary essence of the tax is what I'm trying to discuss. உள்ள இருக்கிற கோல்மாலை பத்தி நமக்கு தெரியாது. Let's not get into all of that. That tomorrow when you become one of the government authority, then you inside, second, let me know what is happening inside. We'll see what has to be done later. Okay, now at prima facie level, what is GST? What is tax? Why tax is collected? What is the objective behind the collection? I've discussed. Idu okay, va? Okay. Following are the two major sources of revenue for the government. I never said these are the only sources of revenue. Tax is just one of the resources of revenue for the government. Government has multiple sources. In that, tax is one of the sources. Tax level, there are multiple taxes. In that, following are the two major sources of tax. One is called as direct tax. Second is called as indirect tax. Okay, not okay. If you come back to your CA study module, the first line what they're talking, GST is a comprehensive indirect tax. First of all, you need to know what is the meaning of tax, which I explained. Now you have to understand what is the meaning of indirect tax. Before you understand indirect tax, you should know what is the meaning of direct tax. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Okay. Now, what is the meaning of direct tax? A tax which is levied, a tax which is charged, a tax which is collected directly on your income. On your income. What did I use the word? Income. A tax which is directly attacked on your income is called as income tax. Another name for income tax is what is it called as? Direct tax. So direct tax is nothing but income tax. What is income tax? Nothing but direct tax. A direct attack on your income. If I'm earning income, income tax will directly attack on my income. That is called as direct tax. That is called as income tax. Okay, not okay. Direct tax is a tax imposed directly on income. So whenever we pay any tax on income, that is called as income tax. That is called as direct tax. Either okay va, not okay va. Now, what are the different examples of income? People generate income through multiple sources. People have salary income. They work, job they do, they get salary income. Or some people have, let's say, building. They invest in building. They give the building for rental. They invest in house. They give house for rental. So what income they have? Rental income. What income they have? Rental income. Some people do business. Some people do business. From business, they earn profit. That is nothing but income, no, boss? Yes or no? Yes or no? What I'm doing now? Business only, no? So whatever profit I earn, this is my income. So income from business. What is profession? If I'm not into teaching, if I'm not running academy, if I'm doing, let's say, practice, CA practice is a profession. CA practice is a profession. So whatever the income that you generate from the profession, whatever the profit that you generate from the profession, that is also income only, no, boss? That is one of the source of income. Okay, not okay. Capital gain. What is capital gain? Have you come across this term capital gain somewhere? Where? Shares. Which subject in 12th? Economics. Okay. Others, have you come across this term capital gain? Okay. You will come across this term in income tax. C Inter Lab, paper 3 is income tax paper. In that, you will come across the term capital gain. I'll just tell you what is capital gain. If I buy land, sell land. I bought land for 1 crore, sold it for 1.5 crore. How much is profit? 0.5 crore. Apna, how much in lakhs? 50 lakhs is the profit. The 50 lakh profit is there, no? Is it profit from salary? Is it salary profit? No. Is it rental income? No. It's not rental. I sold the land, boss. It's not rental, no, boss. Can you call this as profit from business? Buying and selling land is my business. No. I purchased one land. I sold it. I kept as investment for multiple years. I sold it. Am I into business of buying and selling land? No. Is it my profession? No. So for that, income tax gave a separate category called as income from capital gain. So capital gain means what? Any land, building, property you buy and sell, no? On that, the profit that you make, no? That profit is called as capital gain. Capital, why is the word capital? Because land is a capital asset. Building is a capital asset. Where did we discuss this? In 11th and 12th, we discussed that land, building are all capital assets. So by selling capital assets, if you earn any profits, if you come across any gain, that is called as capital gain. Okay, not okay. That is also one sort of income only, no, boss? அதுமே வந்து ஒரு விதத்துல income தானே? Yes or no? Yes. Now listen to very carefully. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. I have not taken and put this randomly. These are 4 different heads of income under income tax. So income tax act, when you study, no, In that law, they have classified that any person who's earning income, we can categorize their income under 5 category. For example, when we do accounts, no, in a journal entry, whatever accounts are there, we can classify them into how many category? 5 category. As per modern rule, how many category? 5 category. Unna ad asset or liability or capital or expense or revenue. Yes or no? Like that, whatever income you earn in this country, you can classify the income under how many heads? 5 heads. How many heads? 5 heads. We call this as 5 heads of income. What is it called as? 5 heads of income. First head is income from the head salary. Once again, people. It's just a second. I'm just pausing the video. 1 second. Yes, people, let's continue. So under income tax, we have how many heads of income? 5 heads of income. Income under the head salary. Next is income under head house property. Income under the head house property. இதில் என்ன வரும் அப்படின்னா only rental. So any property that you have held for rental purpose, land, building, where you're going to rent it, rental income what you're going to earn, that is called as income under the head house property. This is a real name. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Third is income under head PGBP. P stands for profit. Profit or gains or profit and gains from business and profession. Got it? Not got it? In short, whatever business you do, whatever profits you, whatever profession you do, from that whatever gain or profit you earn, that is called as income under the head profits and gains of business and profession. Got it? Not got it? Idella remember pannuma? Not required. This is only for your knowledge. Next is income under the head capital gain. CG stands for capital gain. If I'm buying a property with intention to sell it, right, and I'm not into the business of that, I buy land as investment and then sell it after a couple of years. I buy a building now as investment, sell it after a couple of years. On that, if I make any profit, that is called as capital gain. Got it? Not got it? So all the income and gain will be categorized under these 4 categories. But there are some income which I cannot put them under these 4 categories. That goes to the last category called as income under the head OS. OS stands for other sources. Other sources. For example, I don't feel like teaching now. I want to go to Goa. Goa, what to do? Casino. You know what is casino? What is it? Gambling. I want to do gambling. Let's say today evening I went to Goa. I did gamble. I earned a profit of 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees what I earned from gambling, can I put under the head salary? No, it's not my salary. Can I put that under rental income? No. Is it my business? Every week when am I going into Goa and what do you call it, going to casino and making money out of it? Is it my business? Then polapa. Is it my capital gain? No, capital gain is for asset. There's no asset here. So anything that cannot come under the above 4 category will go to the last category called as income from other sources. Got it? Not got it? Like that, many things are there. I invested money in the share market. I'm getting dividend. I invested money in mutual funds. I'm getting dividend. That is my other income, other sources. Got it? Not got it? I did fixed deposit. From bank, I'm getting interest on fixed deposit. That is my income from other sources. Means what? All the other income will be a part of your income from other sources. Okay, not okay? In short, all these 5 are heads of income. On the income that I pay tax, the tax that I pay is called as income tax. Income tax is a part of your direct tax. Okay, not okay? These are the different types of income. Now the question is, 2 things you have to answer me. Who is the person responsible to pay tax? who is the person responsible to remit tax. So you have to understand two terminology now. What is the meaning of tax paid and tax remittances? Only if these two terms are clear, you'll understand GST also. So what is the meaning of tax paid and what is the meaning of tax remittances? Tax paid means from whose pocket money is going out, from whose pocket money is being spent. யாரு செலவு பண்றான்? Tax paid means from whose pocket money is going. புரியுதா? Tax remittances means who is the person responsible to hand over the tax to the government. Who should who should hand over that money to the government. So remitter means appadina who is giving the money, who is handing over the money, to be very precise. Tax paid, now who's paying the money? Both are different. Got it, not got it? I'll explain now, don't worry. Tax paid means from whose pocket, from whose purse money is going out. That is called as tax payment. Tax remittance means that money who is responsible to hand over to the government. Okay, not okay? Clear or not clear? Now listen to very carefully. In income tax, that is direct tax, the person who's paying tax and the person who's remitting tax, both are same. Income tax department or the government of India has given the responsibility on me to pay tax and remit tax. So from my pocket I have to pay tax and I am the person responsible to hand over the tax to the government. Nobody else will hand over the money on my behalf to government. I only have to hand over this money to government. Got it, not got it? Okay. Tax paid and tax remittance in case of direct tax is done by individual who is earning income. So whatever profits I'm earning from my business, that is my income from PGBP. On that tax I have to pay from my pocket. Plus, I am the person responsible to deposit that money to the income tax department. Okay, not okay? However, TDS is an exception to the above process. In case of TDS, I will not pay the tax from I will pay tax from my pocket, but remittance has been done by somebody else. Got it, not got it? Now, about TDS, I'll not discuss today. About TDS, where will I discuss? In volume 2, we have a chapter called as Accounting for Issue of Debenture. In debenture topic, interest on debenture will come. On that interest, a tax will come, which is called as TDS, tax deducted at source. So this is also there in your foundation level, but I'll not be able to discuss it today. When I do the company accounts with you, that time I'll give you the concept of TDS. Got it, not got it? This concept of TDS was there in 12th CBSE until 2021. After 2021, they removed the concept of TDS from the 12th CBSE. Got it, not got it? So 12 people also, you are not aware about what is TDS. But in foundation, I will discuss with you what is TDS. TDS also is a part of your income tax only. But in TDS, the person who is paying tax and the person who is remitting tax, both are different. But in case of income tax, other than TDS, the person who is paying tax, and the person who is remitting tax, both are same. Got it, not got it? Now, so can you give an example? Now listen, focus, very, very important. ABC Limited, what type of entity this is? ABC Limited, what type of entity this is? It's a company. In company, there are how many types? 3 types of company. One is one-person company, private limited company, public limited company. Okay, not okay? Okay. This I am asking you based on your 11th and 12th knowledge. I have not taught it yet from my side. So just I'm asking to check your knowledge. There are 3 types of company. Okay, wow. Out of the 3 types of company, which company is this? Limited company appadina, public limited company. Okay, not okay? Okay. Receiver of income and profit means what? ABC Limited is doing some business. From that business, they're earning some income or profit. Okay, not okay? The tax that I have to pay on the income and profit is called as what tax? Income tax. Income tax is what type of tax? Direct tax, because it's an attack directly on your income. Hence, it is called as income tax. Now, the question is, who is responsible to pay tax from their pocket, from the purse who has to pay the money? ABC Limited itself has to pay the money from their pocket. So from my money, from my purse, I took money for paying. But who is responsible to hand over this money to government in case of income tax? The same company. So the person who is responsible to pay income tax to government is this company itself, and the person who is responsible to remit the income tax to government is same person. So in case of income tax, the person who is paying GST and remitting GST both are same. Remitting means what? Handing over the money. Remitting means what? Handing over the money. Handing over the money. All of you know postman. What is the job of the postman? To hand over the parcel. Hello, all of you do posting, no, couriering and all. What is the job of a postman or a courier man? To hand over the product. Purida. That is called as remittance. That is called as remittance. Purida. Is courier company giving you the parcel from their pocket? No. Your relative, friends, they are spending the money from their pocket and giving the gift to you. Purida. It's the courier company which is doing the job of only delivering. Purida. So the person who is remitting the tax apnina, who is responsible to hand over the money to the government? That is called as process of remittance. The person remitting. Okay, not okay. Tax payment apnina, whose pocket money is going out? From whose pocket money is going out? Okay, not okay. So in case of income tax, the taxpayer and the tax remitter both are same person. Who is exception here? TDS is an exception where the tax is paid by somebody else and tax is remitted by somebody else. This I'll discuss in the concept of interest on debenture. Okay, not okay. Super. Tax payment is a process of paying tax liability using their funds from whose money the tax is paid. That is called as tax payment. What is tax remittance? Tax remittance is an act of handing over the tax to the respective tax authorities. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now comes to the next part. Indirect tax. So now you understood direct tax. No? Now it's time to understand what is indirect tax. Indirect tax is a tax imposed on the value of goods and services. Sir, what is indirect in this, sir? What is indirect in this? Now understand. I'll give an example. Now Maja will come. Imagine there's a person who's earning a salary. How much salary? How much salary? You tell. Annual salary. Tell. How much salary will give you Maja? 15 lakh? 15 lakh will take. There's a gentleman who's earning a salary of 15 lakh rupees per annum. Salary income. 15 lakh. This is before tax. Because in email the tax cut up. So what is the salary before tax? 15 lakh rupees. Very good. Imagine this person has to pay a tax of 30%. Imagine what is wrong in it. He has to give a 30% of this money to the income tax department. How much percentage? 30%. 30% another. What is 30%? 30 by 100 means what? Every 100 rupee you earn as income, in that 30 rupees you have to give to government. For every 100 rupees that I'm earning, 30 I have to give to government. Now therefore, if I'm earning 15 lakh rupees, how much to give to government? Cross multiply. 15 lakh into 30 by 100. How much it is? 4 lakh 50,000. Should I add or minus? Think and respond. Add or minus? Income tax, add or minus? Minus. Because I have to give to income tax department. From this only I have to give. No. Remove pandiyana. So minus. Okay, not okay. Okay. Minus income tax. 30%. How much you said? 4 lakh 50,000. Angel, what is the balance amount? 10 lakh 50,000. So can I say this is income after tax? Can I say this is income after tax? Yepa in the patral cho not income dana. But this is after paying tax to the government, income tax department. So income after tax. Income after tax. My simple question to all of you. This tax of 30%, you calculated upon what value, boss? How did you get this 450? How did you get this 450? 15 lakh into 30%. So this tax percentage was directly calculated on your income. Hence we call this as direct tax. A tax which is directly attacked. A tax which is directly attacked on your income is called as income tax, direct tax. Okay, not okay? No. Now, once you have this 10 lakh 50,000 rupees, we call this as what money? White money. What money? White money. What is white money? The income on which tax is already paid, that is called as white money. What is black money? The income that you earned, tax on which is not paid, you have cheated government, you've not paid tax, that is called as black money. So am I talking about black money here or white money here? You're talking about white money. Okay. White money and will be in white color? White money in a white color? Tell me. Take your money and see white or black. Tell me first. White or black? White only. ஓ அதுலேயே டவுட் இருக்கா? ஸோ அது வீட்டில் கேட்டால் தான் தெரியும் சார் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஓ மை காட். Now green, isling green money. Oh my god. Now with this 10,50,000 rupees, are you free to buy whatever you want to buy? இந்த 10 லட்சம் வச்சுட்டு உன்னால என்ன வேணா பை பண்ண முடியுமா? முடியும். முடியும். Tell yes. Yes. What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy with this 10,50,000 rupees? Sir, one iPhone. iPhone. Everybody is interested in iPhone. See what a bright smile for few people. Sir, iPhone we have to buy. How much rupees iPhone? 30,000, 40, how much? 1 lakh. Only 1 lakh? 1,50,000 rupees ka phone you buy? Oh my god. For phone 150. What does that phone do? Talk only, no? For talking 1,50,000 rupees. Who's got iPhone here? Oh my god, 1. Where are you? 2. Ma'am solli fees appadi 3 மடங்கு extra பண்ணிடுவேன் நான். Water is free into 3 times. iPhone party, no? பண்ணிடலாமா? Normal phone how much do you buy for? 50,000? People buy 50,000, 30, 40,000. 1 லட்ச ரூபாமா? இப்போ ஃபீஸ் 3 மடங்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா பண்ணிடலாம்ல? பண்ணலாமா? No, she's like, okay, no problem. சரி, iPhone we are buying. Okay? iPhone we are buying. How much it is? 1,50,000. Imagine that is a base price. சரியா? My simple question to all of you. GST is charged on the value of goods and service. So whatever goods you buy, no, whatever the value of the goods is there, no, on that GST tax percentage will come. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Now minus iPhone charges. How much it is? Base price how much? How much is base price? 150 is the base price. But tell me one thing. The shopkeeper who is selling the phone to you, will he buy, that is, will he sell the iPhone only with 150? With this, he'll collect some tax also. So if you go to any shop, in the bill, if you see, no, they'll mention 1,50,000 iPhone value plus GST. So the shopkeeper is collecting two money from you, two amount. One is product value. Second is GST, that is tax. Both he is collecting. Both he will collect. Both he'll put in his pocket. No. In that iPhone ka value he'll put in his pocket and tax is there. No, he has to give to government. Got it, not got it. But both he has to collect. Yes or no? Yes. So add GST. How much percentage GST? 28%. Imagine it's 28%. Okay, not okay. 1,50,000 upon 28%. How much it is? 1,50,000 into 28%. How much it is? Use your calculator. 42,000. Okay. 42,000. So what is the total value of your iPhone now? 1,92,000. Don't get heart attack. This is just a random figure. Okay, not okay. 1,92,000 rupees you paid to buy an iPhone. Okay, not okay. Now this 192, should I add to this 1050 or minus from 1050? Yepa, I purchased iPhone from my income. So the moment I pay 192, my income will reduce. So I'll minus 1,92,000 apdina. What is my balance income now? 8,58,000. Okay, not okay. My simple question to all of you. This 4,50,000 tax, income tax has reduced your income. Has reduced your income. Before tax, your income was 15 lakh. After tax, it is 1050. Appa tax unoda income வந்து குறைக்குது. Yes or no? Yes. It's a tax directly on your income. Now, this 42,000 GST what you pay, no, this is also tax. This is also tax. This 42,000 tax from where did you pay, boss? Out of this 1050 only, no? So, an income on which already a tax is directly paid, on the same income again we are paying GST. But this is also a tax indirectly attacking your income. This is also one tax which is indirectly reducing your income. Before buying the iPhone, what is your income, boss? 10,50,000. The moment you purchased an iPhone, apart from the product value, you paid GST also. This GST has reduced your income from 1050 to 8,58,000. Got it, not got it? So GST also is reducing your income, but not directly, indirectly. Hence it is called as indirect tax. Hence, it is called as indirect tax. So, direct tax is a direct attack on your income. Indirect tax is a indirect attack on your income. Okay, not okay. There's one more meaning of indirect tax, which I'll discuss in next few minutes. ஒரு மீனிங் கொடுத்திருக்கேன், இன்னொரு மீனிங் இருக்கு indirect taxக்கு, which I'll give in some time. Is that okay to all of you? Clear or not clear? Okay. So indirect tax is a tax on your income, but not directly, indirectly. Indirectly through what? Indirectly, they're routing the tax through what? Through goods and services. So they're not collecting the tax on income directly. Whatever value you're buying, no product you're buying, no, on that you're attacking tax. Got it? Not got it? So indirect tax is a tax imposed on the supply value of goods and services. GST is applied on, levied on supply of goods and supply of services. Got it? Not got it? Yes. If you think this is the only tax that the government is collecting from you, you are wrong. Apart from GST, we have one more indirect tax called as customs duty. This is applicable again on the product, that is goods and services, but not for domestic supply. It is for import exports. So if you're buying any car from foreign country, let's say you're buying Ferrari from foreign country, you have to pay customs duty. You have to pay customs duty, which is apart from GST. You have to pay customs duty. This also goes to the government. Got it? Not got it? So customs duty is also indirect tax, which is applied on import and export. This is not a part of your syllabus in your foundation and inter level. This is there in the CA final level. Got it? Not got it? So there are multiple type of indirect tax. Two prominent indirect taxes are, one is GST, second is customs duty. What is applicable for us now? GST is applicable. Okay, not okay? Now the question is, in case of GST, who is the taxpayer and who is the tax remitter? Are both same? No. Here, tax will be paid by the ultimate customer. Ultimate customer na yaar hai? The person who is finally consuming the product. In the phone na vaangna liya, I'm called as consumer. I'm the ultimate consumer. I'm called as end customer. The person who's buying the product, from his pocket, the tax will be paid. So tax is paid by the end customer, ultimate customer. Whereas tax is remitted by middlemen such as manufacturer, trader, service provider, wholesaler, retailer. These are the person given the responsibility. Government gave the responsibility for handing over the money to whom? Middlemen. Why? The logic I'll discuss now. Okay, not okay? Till this the point is clear or not clear? Now the question is how this process works. Now indirect tax analysis. Same company, ABC Limited. What is ABC Limited company doing? Focus here, all of you here. Full focus. Sir, ABC Limited is into selling the product. They're selling product. What they want to sell? Let's say laptop. They're selling laptop. They are called as seller of goods. They're called as seller of goods. They are selling this goods to whom? You know, end customer. End customer means final person who's going to enjoy the product. Okay, not okay? Okay. Tell me people, ABC Limited. You will take example of same iPhone itself. iPhone will take example. Okay. So ABC Limited is an iPhone dealer. Has sold 1,50,000 worth of product to the end customer. He has been given the responsibility by government that company, you have to collect two money from the customer. One, நீ வித்த பொருள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, the product that you sold, no, its value you collect. The services what you're giving, its value you collect. Apart from that, you collect my GST also. The tax that government, as a government, what I should get, no, that also you collect the money. Who's telling? Government is giving this instruction to ABC Limited. ABC Limited asking, donkey fellow, your tax money, why should I collect? Why should I collect, boss? Customer has to pay aptina. Tell this fellow to pay directly, no? Why are you coming and putting the knife on my throat, neck, and telling them collect money? Now tell me, why government did not give responsibility on the end customer to pay the money to the government? Yeah, when the tax is not paid by the end customer to the government. I'm talking about GST. In GST, why the tax is not paid by the end customer? Why it has been remitted? Remitted by whom? Remitted by ABC to government. Why? Amma. Who has to calculate? Okay, I understand emotion. I got your point, but little bit more refined way. Correct. So ABC Limited is telling that, why are you telling me to remit, boss? In case of income tax, who's earning income? He's paying tax, he's remitting tax. Apadi Mari, customer is enjoying the product, he's paying the tax, ask him to remit tax. No. Why are you asking me to remit tax? Apana, end customer will give what do you call tax to ABC Limited. ABC Limited has to give this to money to government. Why this indirect routing? Who's asking? ABC Limited is asking. Tell me now.
Sir, because sir, for the tax it is paid by very few people, but that tax is paid by everyone.
Correct.
Everyone pays tax to the government. So they give the tax to the seller. So the seller will return the tax to the government.
Okay, point taken. Very good point. You said something. Correct. Fantastic. Now I'll tell what these people said is correct. I'll just elaborate. Now, end consumer means what? The person who's buying the product and consuming the product. In India, can you please tell me how many people are consuming the product and services? Entire country, what is the population? 150 crore, 160 crore. Everybody is buying. You tell me one human being on this planet who says, I will not buy the product. You tell me. Everybody is buying. People are buying literally on everyday basis. You ask at home, your parents on day-to-day basis, how many products they buy? Multiple products they buy on day-to-day basis. Correct? It's not one person buying product once in a year or once in a lifetime. He's purchasing multiple times throughout his life. Like that, entire population is buying. Is it possible for government to sit and see, oh, today you purchased, oh, give me tax. Oh, you purchased, give me tax. Government, can it keep an eye on all the people? Who's buying, who's not buying, who's paying, who's not paying? Is it easy for government to keep a track on them? No. But I need money. As a government, I need money. I need tax. So government thought, how do we implement this scheme? So they said, for me to manage the end customer is very difficult. Governing the end customer, who's buying, who's not buying, who's paying, who's not paying, it's very difficult. Prida. So what we will do is, instead of giving the responsibility to the end consumer to pay GST, that is remit GST, we'll put this burden on the heads of the middlemen. Okay, not okay. End consumer are 160 crore plus people. Correct? To manage 160 crore people is easy. Or people, middlemen, business people, let's say 10 crore. Let's say in India, 10 crore people are doing business. Or even you say 40 crore people are doing business aptina. Managing 40 crore people is easy, or managing 160 crore people is easy. 40 crore people is easy. So the government of India gave the onus, the responsibility on this 40 crore businessman that, look boss, you are dealing with the customer. உனக்கு தெரியும் ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு நீ எவ்வளவு பொருள் விக்கிற. In a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, how much product you are selling, to whom are you selling, at what value you are selling, everything you know. So it is your responsibility that from the customer, apart from the product value, apart from the service value, you collect GST also. You keep with you product value, you keep with you service value, but the GST portion is there, no, give it to me. This responsibility is given on middleman. If middleman is not calculating GST and collecting from the customer aptina, on this middleman, government will impose penalty, interest, prosecution. Means what? Jail also is possible. So government has given the responsibility of collecting and remitting the money on the head of middlemen. So all the business people are in charge of collecting the taxes from the end consumer and remitting it to the government, so that the governance for the department becomes easy. Naaliki vande, if this 40 crore people are not complying taxes properly apdina, as a government, I'll give notices to 40 crore people. Imagine if I'm collecting the money from the consumer directly apdina, to 160 crore people have to give notices. Is it possible? And are these 160 crore people buying only once in a lifetime? Every day they're buying. Different shops they're buying. Keeping a track of them is not easy, boss. So it is very important that governance should be smooth here. Hence the onus of collecting the money, remitting the money was given on the head of middleman. Got it, not got it? So who's this middleman? He could be a manufacturer. He could be distributor, wholesaler, retailer. In short, he's a businessman. So businessman is given the responsibility for collecting the money from the customer and depositing the money to the government. Got it, not got it? Hence, another name for this is indirect tax. Got it, not got it? So Customer is not directly paying the tax to government. Customer indirectly through businessman is paying the tax to government. Purida. In case of income tax, I am the person who is earning income. I am directly giving the tax to government. Direct tax. Indirect tax I am giving the money, but not directly to government, but indirectly through middleman. Indirectly it is routed through middleman. Hence it is called as indirect tax. Got it, not got it. So two meaning of indirect taxes have given. Okay, not okay. Tell me. No energy. I'm going. Bye. Now, let's come back to example. So the shopkeeper is selling the iPhone for 1,50,000 rupees. Along with that, what has he supposed to remember? He should remember to collect GST also from the customer. So ரெண்டுமே சேர்த்து தான் collect பண்ணணும். So GST is always added to the product value. Added or subtracted? Added. Income taxes subtracted. From income 15 lakh, 450 ka tax is subtracted and balance I'll get. Income tax is subtracted from your income. And a GST is added to the product value because people get confused here. Should I add or minus? People get confused. Don't by heart understand the logic. I am a businessman. From customer, I have to collect two money. One, I have to collect the product value, service value, plus I have to collect GST. But GST will be added or subtracted. Added or subtracted. Open respond. Added. Very good. How much? 28% I said. So how much was the GST? You tell me. 42,000. Very good. Total how much? 1,92,000. So the bill what you will generate and give to customer should consist how much value? 192 ka bill. Got it, not got it. Got it, not got it. Okay. So selling price is also called as invoice price. 150 is what? Selling price of the businessman. Selling price is also called as invoice price. With that, if I add GST, it is called as tax invoice price. Got it, not got it. This term will you forget? This is called as tax bill. Tax invoice. Got it, not got it. Okay. End customer, who is the buyer of the goods, he has to suffer GST. Means what? Suffering GST means what? From his pocket, he has to pay GST to the government. So first he'll pay to the middleman, then the middleman will remit this money to the government. Got it, not got it. So customer, look at the arrow mark. Customer is making the payment. How much payment? 1,50,000 product value or service value plus GST 42,000. In total, how much payment is making? 192. So the customer has got the product worth 192. He's making the payment worth 192. Okay, not okay. So please tell me how much money in total ABC Limited has now in his pocket. 1,92,000 is got no. In that, they will keep 1,50,000 with them. And remaining 42,000 rupees, ABC Limited is responsible to remit it to the government. So 42,000 rupees will be remitted by ABC Limited to the government. Okay, not okay. Sir, in this entire process, what are we going to learn, sir? We are going to learn what entry ABC Limited will pass when he's purchasing the product. What entry will he pass while selling the product? When he buys goods, that is purchases goods, what GST will come? When he's selling the product, that time what GST will come? How this GST is remitted to the government? While remitting this to government, what entry has to be passed? That is what we're going to learn. Okay, not okay. Upon the entry learn pandrike, in the concept cycle is important or not important? Very, very important. Because if you don't know the logic or concept behind how this entire thing function, how will you understand the journal entry, boss? How will you pass the journal entry? So for passing the journal entry, understanding the entire cycle is very, very important. Okay, not okay. So indirect tax is a tax imposed on the value of goods and services. Supply of goods and supply of services. Tax is paid by the ultimate customer. From whose pocket the money is going? End customer, ultimate customer. But who's remitting? Who's remitting? Middleman. Why is middleman remitting? So that the governance becomes easy. For ease of governance, the remittance is done by the middleman. Okay, not okay. Now let's understand GST little bit more in depth. What is GST? What is GST? GST stands for Goods and Service Tax. Okay, not okay. Okay. GST is levied on supply value of goods and service. When you come to CA intermediate, paper 3 GST to understand the term supply. In the supply வார்த்தை இருக்கு இல்லையா, to understand that we have one entire chapter. He's like shocked, sir. For one word, entire chapter? Yes. Dangerous chapter this is. If you don't understand the meaning of word supply here, you can't do GST subject properly. Just to make you understand one term, supply, one chapter is there in CA intermediate. Oh my God. Crazy this. GST is called as comprehensive indirect tax system. You understood what is meaning of indirect tax? Indirect tax means what? A tax which is indirectly attacked on your income. iPhone GST pay பண்ணல, எங்க pay பண்ணீங்க? From your income only. But is it a tax calculated on your income? No. So whatever is income coming after tax, from that whatever product you purchased, on that you paid a tax, no. So that tax went from your income, which is coming after your taxes. 1050 is your 1050 was your income after paying tax. அதுல இருந்து தான் நீ என்ன பண்ண? iPhone வாங்குனீங்க. From that only you paid GST for the iPhone. Got it, not got it. So indirectly tax is paid from your income. Hence it is indirect tax. What is another meaning of indirect tax? The tax which is paid by the customer, not directly to government. It is paid indirectly through middlemen to the government. Got it, not got it. So now are you clear with the term indirect tax? GST is a comprehensive. What is the meaning of comprehensive? What is the meaning of comprehensive? Comprehensive meaning. Chapandi. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, you guys are chat GPT people. Do chat GPT. Come on. So people don't do Google and all. They directly go to chat GPT. Hey, chat GPT, tell me what is comprehensive. Some people use Siri. iPhone karanga. Huh? Use Siri. Ask Siri and tell me. Siri, what is comprehensive tax? Ask. Siri tells properly. Sometimes. Oh, not reliable, huh? Oh my God. Ask. Tell me what is meaning of comprehensive. Google it, yeah. It's okay. A person who is not using technology, cannot grow in life. Technology is very, very important. Oh, entire account Siri will teach? No? Network problem. Okay. Others? Comprehensive means what? Google, no. Online people, tell me. எல்லாம் அப்படி உருண்டு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க. போன் எடுத்து யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டியதானே? Your voice is not clear. Including all. Okay. Others? Including all. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this? I'll tell you. Before GST, you know how many taxes were there? கண்ணில் தண்ணியில் ரத்த கண்ணீரே வந்துடும். அவ்வளோ டாக்ஸஸ் இருந்தது. ஓ மை காட். Imagine you were a person who's manufacturing tire and servicing also tire. You know tire gets serviced. Tire, after it is running for a particular kilometer, the top layer is there, no? That is called as tread. With the tread will wear and tear, no? They'll remove the treading and they'll do retreading. That is called as servicing. So imagine I'm a person who's manufacturing tire and also servicing tire. Okay, wow. So if I'm manufacturing tire, I'll sell. So I'm into goods business. Since I'm servicing tire, I'm into service business. Upon I'm dealing with both goods and services. Before GST, you know what used to happen with me? Before GST, you know what happened with me? If I'm manufacturing tire, tire is getting manufactured in the factory. The moment the goods is coming out of the factory, there's one tax which used to apply. ஒரு tax நான் pay பண்ணோம். அதுக்கு பேர் வந்து excise duty. What duty? Excise duty. Sir, if I manufacture a tire, if I remove the tire from a factory, not sell, remove the factory, what do you call tire from the factory, I have to pay one duty called as excise duty. Excise duty was a tax that was calculated, levied upon manufacturing. Okay, not okay. Okay. So I have to pay one tax called as ED, excise duty. Okay. அந்த டயர் நான் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணுவேன் சார்? வீட்டில் ஃபோட்டோ ஃப்ரேமாக மாட்டி வைப்பேன் சார். நான் அங்கங்கே டயராக மாட்டி வைப்பேன். நான் வாட் வில் ஐ டூ வித் டயர்? செல். Will I sell only in Tamil Nadu? No, I'll sell in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Delhi, all over India, all over world. If you sell within the same state, I'm a manufacturer in Tamil Nadu. If I sell in same state apnina, I have to pay something called as VAT. VAT. Value added tax. Excise duty I have to pay to central government. VAT I have to pay to the state government. Oh. If I'm selling the same tire to other state, I have to pay something called as CST. To whom? Central government. Oh ho ho. அப்ப நான் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணா இடி பே பண்ணோம், லோக்கல்ல வித்தா வேட் பே பண்ணோம், வெளியூர்ல வித்தா அதாவது வேற ஸ்டேட்ல வித்தா ஐ ஹேவ் டு பே வாட்? சிஎஸ்டி. ஓகே சார், காட் இட். ஐம் ஆல்சோ இன்டு சர்வீசிங். நோ, தேஞ்சு போன டயர்லாம் வரும் இல்லையா, அதை டிங்கரிங் பண்ணி நான் ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுப்பேன். ஐ எம் டூயிங் சர்வீஸ். வாட் ஐ ஹேவ் டு பே ஒன் டாக்ஸ் கால்ட் as service tax. To whom I have to pay? Central government. Oh my god. Every month I have to pay. Every month my accounts department will file income, that is excise return separately, VAT return separately, CST return separately, ST return separately. All of you have heard the term GST returns? Every month you have to do GST return filing. Like that, every month my company did ED filing, VAT filing, CST filing, ST filing. In this, if something is wrong, no, you will call from ED officer, CST officer, VAT officer, ST officer. அங்க போய் தனியா கவனிக்கணும். புரியுதா? Go and take care of them properly. Tell me, okay, not okay. Like that, we have so many types of tax. Excise duty separately for medicines, additional duty of excise, surcharge, service tax, countervailing duty, special additional duty on customs, CST. All this taxes we used to pay to whom? Central government. Central tax is paid to central government. Apart from that, VAT is paid to whom? State government. Entry tax, octroi duty, purchase tax, luxury tax. Luxury tax is on the hotel business. நீ ஊட்டியில் ஹோட்டல் வச்சிருக்க அப்படின்னா, நீ வந்து ரூம் ரெண்டல் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்க அப்படின்னா, you have to charge luxury tax from the guest. The guest who's coming and staying in the hotel, no, he has to pay luxury tax to you. You have to give it to the state government. Entertainment tax, tax on lottery, betting, gambling, state says surcharge. Like that, so many taxes you have to pay to the state government. Imagine, I'm a person who's manufacturing vaccine, who's doing manufacturing of many products. I have hotel business also. Apana, everything is applicable on me. So many returns I have to sit and file. I have no other job. Should I focus on business or on all of this? So this become a nuisance and headache for all the businessmen across the country. People started asking, where is ease of doing business? In business பண்ற கஷ்டமா இருக்கு எனக்கு. இவ்வளோ procedure கொடுத்திருக்கேன். இவ்வளோ tax system. For that I have to appoint a separate CA and pay him monthly 50, 60, 70, 80,000 rupees. Waste of money. People started, what do you call it, complaining. They don't want to do business in India. Andalak veruthitaanga makkal. Then government realized this pain. They said, now we have to do one thing. We have to abolish all of this tax and bring one single comprehensive tax. Comprehensive means what? Everything under one roof. எல்லாம் அழிச்சிட்டு ஒரே ஒரு tax, which is GST. So all these taxes got subsumed. All this tax got subsumed in GST. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? Now, are you able to understand the meaning of the word comprehensive? You ask people who have completed CA foundation, what is the meaning of comprehensive indirect tax? Nobody will tell. Because in CA foundation, what people do know, they study only that much which is required to pass the exam. My only question to all of you. Tomorrow, once you become a qualified CA, if somebody is asking you some conceptual question, why indirect tax? What is the meaning of indirect tax? What is comprehensive indirect tax? அப்படின்னா அப்படின்னு சொன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும்? What will people think? No, they'll not tell anything on your face, but mind voice. இவன் CA பண்ணியிருக்கான், கேட்ட ஒண்ணுமே தெரியல அவனுக்கு, இவன் CA பண்ணியிருக்கான்னு கேட்பாங்க. You want to become that kind of a CA? No. You should become that kind of a CA where if anybody is asking anything related to your profession, கண்ணு மாதிரி நீ ஆன்சர் பண்ணு. புரியுதா? That is a knowledge which I'm intending to impart with all of you. Anything which has been asked upon, you should answer it beautifully with sense, logic. When you ask something to somebody, if they give loose answers, loose talks, do you like it? நீங்க யார்கிட்டயாவது போய் வந்து கேக்குறீங்க, you're going and asking something to a very professional person or a political party person, sir, why this, what is the meaning of this அப்படின்னா லூஸ் மாதிரி ஆன்சர் பண்ண உனக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும்? கோவமா வராதா? அப்போ உனக்கு ஒரு ரூல் அவனுக்கு ஒரு ரூலா? Like that, tomorrow if somebody comes and asks you also the question, you should also answer properly, no boss? That proper way of learning is what we are trying to strive for. புரியுதா? Okay, not okay? இதுக்கு no energy. Okay, சரி. Next, GST is a comprehensive indirect tax system which has subsumed multiple indirect taxation which was levied earlier. Before when the multiple taxes, all of that has become one single tax. Okay, not okay? Okay. GST is a value added tax system. Very, very important from the true and false point of view. You know, in your syllabus, you have true and false, no? So they will ask you, GST is a non-value added tax system. True or false? False. Because GST is a value added tax system. Now the question is, sir, what is the meaning of this? I cannot tell that right now. Give me half an hour to 40 minutes. I'll give one more example. In that, I'll prove you what is the meaning of value added tax system. Okay, not okay? Which means GST is levied on the value added at each stage of supply. This is pending. This point I've kept pending. Okay, not okay? Now, next, GST is destination based tax. This is also important from your true and false point of view. All this is there in a textbook. See here, GST is a comprehensive indirect tax. Next, if you come down here, GST is destination based tax. GST is levied on value added to the each stage. So I'm not giving anything on my own. Whatever is there in your syllabus, that only I'm teaching you. Okay, not okay? GST is a destination based tax, which means GST is levied at a place where it is consumed rather than the place where it is produced. This also, you have to give me 40 minutes 40 minutes time. After that, I'll explain you what this is. Okay or not okay? Both of these points I'll explain together. Okay, ippo puriyadu. With one proper example only, you'll understand this. Ana, this point you will understand even better in depth only in CA intermediate when you do GST subject. In that you will come across a chapter called as place of supply. In place of supply only, actual meaning of destination based tax you will understand. Okay, not okay? In foundation level, so much depth is not required. So I will give you that much knowledge which is required for your foundation level. Got it, not got it? Okay. Now comes next important point. GST is charged at prescribed rate on the supply of goods and services by registered taxpayer only. What does this mean? What does this mean? Income. Wrong. Madam is telling for different income level. இப்போ நான் வந்து 10 லட்சம் சம்பாதிக்கிறேன்னா எனக்கு ஒரு டாக்ஸ் GST. இதே நான் 1 கோடி சம்பாதிச்சா எனக்கு அதிகமா டாக்ஸ். No. That is correct. You said second part. What is the first part of the question? What you said is correct. Second part. Now, today morning I woke up. Mood serila. From students, I'll collect today GST 100%. Tomorrow mood is very happy. I'm very happy. So how much GST I'll collect from all of you? 10%. என் மூடுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி ஜிஎஸ்டி மாற்ற முடியுமா? மூடு வந்தா 100%, மூடு வந்தா 40%, மூடு வந்தா 10%. Will GST department function as per my mood? No. So the GST rate that you're supposed to charge on your product and services is already been prescribed by the GST department. The GST law is there, no? The law has told you what rate are you supposed to apply on your product or the services that you are selling. Okay, not okay? GST is charged at a prescribed rate. Prescription. All if you go to doctor, doctor gives one prescription. When you go to the medical store and ask for medicines, what does the shopkeeper tells? Show me the prescription. Show me the prescription. Whatever prescription is there, for that only he'll give medicines. Yes or no? I'm talking about very heavy medicines, very complicated medicines. He will not give just like that. Regular medicines he'll give. I'm talking about special medicines. Without prescriptions, he will not give because people will misuse the medicines. So therefore, only prescribed medicines only will be sold in the market. Like that, the GST rate, which is only prescribed by the department, that only as a businessman you can charge. You cannot charge GST what you feel like charging. There are prescribed rates which you have to buy heart. Okay, not okay? Sir, can GST be charged by any Tom, Dick and Harry? எவன் வேணா வந்து ஜிஎஸ்டி அப்ளை பண்ணலாமா? கிடையாது. இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு அப்ளை ஜிஎஸ்டி ஆன் யுவர் ப்ராடக்ட் அப்படின்னா யூ ஹேவ் டு ரெஜிஸ்டர் வித் த ஜிஎஸ்டி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். With the GST department, you have to enroll yourself. You have to register. For example, to give CA Foundation examination, you have to register with whom? ICAI by paying the requisite fee. You paid 9,000 rupees no to in ICAI because you wanted to enroll under ICAI. Like that, if you want to charge GST on selling this product aptina, you have to enroll under GST department. Only then you can charge GST. Got it? Not got it? Is it compulsory for everyone? Is it compulsory for everyone to register under GST? No. No, GST department is given limit. If you're dealing with goods aptina, products aptina, up to 40 lakh turnover, no need for registration. But the day I cross 40 lakh turnover, I have to register. So I'm a service provider. No need to register under GST until my turnover is 20 lakhs. The day I'm crossing 20 lakh turnover, I have to register under GST. Got it? Not got it? So it is not compulsory for you to register under GST. Once your turnover limit crosses, then register under GST. Got it? Not got it? But sometimes you'll see that some businessmen whose turnover is even 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees, still they register under GST. Why? Because they want to take the advantage of input tax credit. What is the meaning of input tax credit? You have to give me 1 more hour to explain. Got it? Not got it? This is the ultimate soul of this chapter. Input tax credit. No journal entry without input tax credit. So we have to understand the meaning of input tax credit properly. Okay, not okay. So GST is charged only by the registered taxpayer. Only a registered taxpayer can charge GST. Unregistered taxpayer, if you charge GST aptina, that is called as forgery. And if the government comes to know about it, confirm jail. Okay, not okay. This happened in 2017. When GST came, no, a lot of people took advantage of this and started collecting GST. You go to shopkeeper says, sir, this product GST came, sir, pay GST. You know what is the beauty? He was never registered with government. He said GST is applicable. Give me அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்ன பண்ணா அந்த டாக்ஸ் உங்ககிட்ட வாங்கி அவன் பாக்கெட்ல போட்டான். நிறைய பேர் பண்ணாங்க. In 2017-18, a lot of people did it. And people got caught also. Therefore, government came with a rule that if you're a registered GST person aptina, if you're a GST registered person aptina, you will have a number called as GSTIN. GST identification number. This GST identification number, you have to display on the name board. So whatever is the board there, no, on the board, your GST number should be displayed. As a consumer, what do I do with the GST number? Arey donkey fellow, that GST number is there. No, go to GST website, put the GST number and the shopkeeper or the owner name, trademark name, everything will come in that. So looking at that, you can confirm whether this is the original taxpayer or not. For example, I'm putting a board outside here. In there I put GST number. Whose GST number? You know, Annapurna's GST number I put here. So if you go and take the number and put in the GST portal, whose name will come? My name will come or Annapurna's name will come? Annapurna's name will come. Now you'll understand, oh, Prathik sir is cheating. He's put GST number of Annapurna and showing as if he's a GST registered person and collecting GST money. So GST number is a public document. Every person who's having GST number has to mandatorily display the GST number on the name board. Compulsory. நீ டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணல அப்படின்னா உனக்கு பெனால்ட்டி இருக்கு. நான் ஜிஎஸ்டி வாங்கியிருக்கேன் ஆனா டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணல நம்பர் வந்து அதுக்கு பெனால்ட்டி உண்டு. Got it? Not got it? Clear or not clear? So a person who is registered under GST is called as registered taxpayer. Only registered taxpayer is authorized to collect GST from the end customer and give it to the government. Okay, not okay? So if any person is unregistered apnina, don't pay GST to that fellow. Okay, not okay? Okay. Charge that prescribed rate. Okay. Now, next point. The credit of input tax paid at each stage is available. Now, this point also you have to give me some time to understand. I cannot explain this here. Give me some time. I'll explain this point also. So in these points, how many points I have not explained? 3 points. What is value added tax? I have not told you. What is destination based tax? I have not told you. What is input tax credit? I have not told you. Okay, not okay? Okay. Last point. Under GST, end consumer, ultimate consumer shall bear the entire GST. He is the ultimate person who will pay the GST from his pocket after each stage of supply. Okay, not okay? Okay. Can I proceed forward? My question to all of you, when was GST implemented? When was it launched in India? 2017. 2017 when? July month. What is specialty about July month? Loudly. What is specialty of July month? Loudly. My birthday, ma. When is my birthday? 23rd July. Will you forget this? How much important is to remember this date? Equally important to remember my birthday. Wish பண்ணோம்ல. என்னம்மா டவுட் ஏதா இருக்கா? 23 ஜூலைமா. No doubt. தெளிவா இருக்கியா? Okay. GST was implemented in India from 1st July 2017. 1st of July 2017. Got it, not got it? Got it, not got it? 2017. Year will you forget? 17. In Hindi we say Satra. What do we say? Satra. Satra matlab khatra. Khatra means dangerous. GST is indeed dangerous. Will you forget it? Satra matlab khatra. GST सबसे बड़ा खतरा. Sir, ஒன்னும் புரியல sir. பரவாயில்ல. சும்மா I'm trying something. July, my birthday month. Okay, not okay. And whenever we start anything, we start on the first day of the month. Normally I'm talking about. So what is the GST implementation date? 1st July 2017. Okay, not okay. No, true and false question. GST was implemented on 23 July 2017. False? What is the date? 1st July 2017. So now I made you by heart the date also. I dare you forget and show me. Will you forget it? No. Okay. Why GST came, boss? What is the purpose of GST? What is the idea behind GST? One nation, one tax. This was a slogan when GST was introduced. When all of you are Amul baby in 2017, what was your age, boss? Now we are in 2026, almost 9 years ago. All of you are Amul baby only, no? Amul baby dana illiya. What is age now? 17? 17. Oh, 17 matching. Oh. 10 years ago, 7 years old you are. 7 years old, what standard? My son is 5 years old. UKG. Second standard. Oh, so when GST came, all of you in second standard. That time you thought one day we'll sit and study this GST in future. So that time, the idea behind GST was one nation, one tax. Before GST, we had multiple taxes. All these taxes got subsumed under GST. Sir. After GST, we don't have any other indirect tax. இது மட்டும் தான் இருக்கா? கிடையாது. Not all taxes are subsumed under GST. There are some taxes which is still applicable apart from GST. These are the taxes, the list of taxes not subsumed under GST. Apart from GST, these are also being levied. What are that? Basic customs duty. I said no, custom duty is one more indirect tax which you will study in CA final. Anti-dumping duty, export duty, all these are taxes that is being paid to the central government. Hence we call this as central tax. Tax levied by the central government. Okay, not okay. At present, who's in the central government? Who's in central government? BJP. Who's in state government? Who's in state government? First, TVK before. Talapati. Yes or no? Yes or no? TVK is the latest state government. Yes or no? Now, Vijay is collecting what all tax will see here? State government சொன்னா வந்து மனசு வராது கேட்கறது. விஜய் என்ன கலெக்ட் பண்ற அப்படின்னா எல்லாம் வாட் இஸ் விஜய் கலெக்டிங்? விஜய் இஸ் கலெக்டிங் ஃப்ரம் ஆல் ஆஃப் அஸ் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி டாக்ஸ். அவர் கலெக்ட் பண்ணி நான் வீட்டுக்கு எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்காரு. எல்லாம் எங்க போகுது? ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் खजाना. All this is going to खजाना of state government. Property tax means what? You buy land, sell land. On that the tax is not GST. It is property tax. Ask your parents if latest have they sold any property, land, building, flat ஏதாவது வித்தாங்க அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு மேல GST வராது. What will come on that? Property tax. Sorry. Stamp duty, not property tax. What is property tax? Imagine this building, I own it. I have to pay property tax every year to the state government. Property tax for the building that you own. நீ land வச்சிருக்க அப்படின்னா, building வச்சிருக்க அப்படின்னா வருஷம் நீ tax pay பண்ணணும். That is property tax. When you sell that property, the tax what is coming is called as stamp duty. So if your parents have sold any land, building, apartment right now அப்படின்னா no GST on the income. What is charged on that? Stamp duty is being charged. Got it, not got it? So கையில ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இன்னும் வச்சிருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னா வருஷம் பே பண்ற டாக்ஸ் அதுக்கு பேர் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி டாக்ஸ். ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி வித்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு மேல வர டாக்ஸ் வந்து ஸ்டாம்ப் டியூட்டி. For electricity you pay electricity tax. You take electricity ka receipt bill. On that GST is not there. What is applicable? Electricity tax is applicable. Now in TVK's election manifesto, they have come out with a proposal that they will try to eliminate electricity taxes for certain. No, that is up to 200 is free unit. Adi tax illa. Electricity charges is reduced. That is different. I'm telling electricity tax on the electricity bill, one tax will come called as electricity tax. The unit what you consume, on that you pay electricity bill. On the bill one more tax will come, that is called as electricity tax. So வீட்டோட bill வந்து 2000 வருது அப்படினா on the 2000 rupees plus electricity tax that they're trying to waive for some people. அது இன்னும் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணல, இனிமேல் தான் பண்றாங்க. That is given in their manifesto. ஓகேவா? ஓகே. Like that we have toll tax. When you go highways you have to pay toll charges. You take that receipt and see tax has been levied. Toll charges tax. Got it? Not got it? Entertainment tax. All these tax are still covered or applied by state government, which are called as state taxes. Okay, not okay? Apna idella indirect taxes still charged apart from GST. Okay, not okay? Okay. Can you go to next point? Framework of GST in India. What is the framework of GST in India? India has adopted dual GST model. அப்ப single model இருக்கா? இருக்கு. In all those countries where there is only single government, only one government, so there we have single GST model. All those countries where we have dual government, one central government, another state government, two governments we have, there we follow dual GST model. இப்ப புரியுதா? Our country is run by two government. At the national level it has been run by the central government. At the state level it has been run by the state government. Because okay, why two governments in India? Why two governments in India? Why not one government? Decentralization. Very good. Others? Very good. Huge population. It's not easy for people, for one central government to manage. Rendavadu, the ideologies of people differ. Central government might have one ideology which may be suitable for, let's say North India, East India, West India. That may not be suitable for South India. Right? We have to value all the culture. So we said that it is better that for every state will have a government who understand and promote their ideology. Right? So we have, so many people, we are secular country, we have so many different languages. So for one government to handle all of them is not easy, boss. So for convenience, we came out with dual government model. One at the central level, one at the state level. Since we have two government, GST cannot be one. GST also has to be two. Some part of GST will go to state government, some part of the GST will go to the central government. And this kind of model is called as dual GST model. Okay, not okay? So India has adopted dual GST model in view of their federal structure of the country. Now federal structure is two government. So two government ma dual GST model. Okay, not okay? Where both center and state simultaneously levy GST on taxable supply of goods and services or both, which takes place either in the state or union territory. Now this point I'll explain, don't worry. Have you understood what is dual GST model? Since we have dual government, dual GST. Got it, not got it? One GST for the central government, another GST for state government. Now listen to me very carefully. What is the structure of GST in India? We have now 4 type of GST in India. How many type? 4 type of GST in India. First is called as CGST. Second is called as SGST. Third is called as UTGST. Last one is called as IGST. Okay, not okay? Okay. Sir, you full form enna sir? CGST stands for Central Goods Service Tax. GST, all of you know what is it? GST is Goods and Service Tax. C stands for Central Goods and Service Tax. Any problem here? This tax is levied. Levied means what? Charged upon. By whom? Central government. Collected by whom? Central government. Levied also, collected also. Levied also, collected also by the central government. Got it, not got it? On what CGST has been levied? On intrastate supplies. Now what this is I've not explained. I'll explain in the next 2 minutes. Okay, not okay? CGST full form. What is it? Central Goods and Service Tax. Levied by whom? Collected by whom? Central government. Central government. On what? On what? Intrastate supply. Meaning of intrastate supply I have not even told now. I'll tell you next few minutes. Okay, va? Okay. SGST. GST stands for Goods and Service Tax. I'll S another. S stands for state. S stands for state. Did I shout too much now? Today class? No, no. Sometime I become very emotional while taking class. அப்படி எனர்ஜி எல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து ஃபுல் பாடி எனர்ஜி வில் கம். I'll shout, talk on top of my voice throat. Like that, if I become emotionally out of control, no? You tell sir, come back to normal. Problem என்ன அப்படின்னா, because of this habit, no, my throat is severely affected. So I can't shout too much. If I shout too much, no, this gland will all swell. And I will not be able to talk after a point. இம்மா சிரிக்கிறியா? அவன் தானே சார்? அப்பாவிமா நானே. Now, in case if I become little emotional out of control அப்படின்னா, கொஞ்சம் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஓகேவா? ஓகே. SGST stands for State Goods and Service Tax. Okay, not okay. Okay. State Goods and Service Tax is levied and collected by state government. State government. On what? On what? On intra-state supply. On intra-state supply. Okay, not okay. Intra meaning நான் இன்னும் சொல்ல கிடையாது. I'll tell now only. Okay, not okay. Okay. UT stands for Union Territory. So UT GST is levied and collected by Union Territory on, again, intrastate supply. Intrastate supply. So on intrastate supply, how many types of GST can be levied? 3. One is CGST. Second, SGST. Third, UTGST. Okay, not okay? Okay. Then comes IGST. What does IGST stands for? I means international, sir. International. Ilya. What is I standing for? Ice cream. No? What is I? Integrated Goods and Service Tax. Cheating fellow. You saw before itself. இல்லனா 100% அடிச்சு சொல்றேன். You would have said International Goods and Service Tax. I stands for Integrated Goods and Service Tax, which is levied and collected by center on what? Interstate supply. Inter. Ter. One more is intra. Tra. Meaning it. What is meaning? Cheating this is. If all you know and come, then what is the point of me teaching here? You don't know anything. You listen to me now. You don't know what is inter. You don't know what is intra. Listen now. There are 2 types of supplies. How many type of supply? 2 type of supply. One is intra-state supply. Tra-state supply. Second is inter-state supply. Inter-state supply. Okay, not okay? Okay. What is intra-state supply? Supply within the state. Within the state. Can you name a few states? First நம்ம இருக்கிறது தமிழ்நாடு. Next. கர்நாடகா, கேரளா, ஆந்திரா, தெலுங்கானா, மகாராஷ்டிரா, மத்திய பிரதேஷ், குஜராத், ராஜஸ்தான், வெஸ்ட் பெங்கால். பிச்சு போடுவேன். She's saying Jammu and Kashmir as state. I'll take you back to 10th standard. In which standard did you study about state and union territory? 7th standard. I'll take you back to 7th standard. Donkey fellow. Jammu and Kashmir is not state. It is union territory. வேற state. Bihar, Assam, Nagaland. பிச்சு. Who said na money? Sikkim, Nagaland. Correct only ma. Nagaland correct only. State da. Next. Haryana. Very good. Assam. Where is Varsha ma'am staying? Guwahati comes where? Assam only. இது போருமா? Goa. Smallest state. Very good. Super. All of you know a little bit of geography. Okay. Supply within the state. Supply within the state or supply within the union territory. Can you name a few? Okay. How many total union territories? 10. Oh, how many union territories in total? 7 union territory. Oh. How many union territory? 8. Okay. 8. Others, some people said 7, one said 8, one said 9, one said 10, one said 10. நான் உட்காந்து கான் பண்ணி கரோட்பதி விளையாண்டு இருக்கேன். நான் 4 ஆப்ஷன் கொடுத்துட்டு நீங்க செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு Who said Delhi state? சொன்னீங்களா டெல்லி? சொல்லல. ஓகே. Delhi, Pondicherry, Jammu Kashmir. Andaman, Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep, Dadra, Nagar Haveli, and Daman Diu were two different union territory. In 2020, both of them were merged. Two UTs were merged together and they became Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Daman Diu as one union territory. Chandigarh, another union territory. Ladakh, another union territory. Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir were added recently. Okay, not okay. So how many in total? 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much? 8. Sir. 3 separate, 5 separate. Why? There's a logic behind it, which I'll tell you in next few minutes. Purida. In total, there are how many union territories? 8 union territories. 3 separate, 5 separate. There's a reason why I have separated this. I'll tell you in some time. So we were discussing about intra-state supply. Intra-state means what? Supply within the state or union territory. Pondicherry, union territory. If supply is within the union territory, what supply it is? Intra-state supply. I'm supplying goods from Coimbatore to Chennai. What supply? Coimbatore to Chennai. Intra-state supply. Chennai to Madurai. Intra-state supply. Chennai to Bangalore. Interstate supply. So what is interstate supply? Supply between the state, between two states. Tamil Nadu to Karnataka. It is interstate supply or supply between union territories. From Pondicherry to Jammu Kashmir. Pondicherry to Jammu Kashmir. Two different union territories. So what is it? Interstate supply. Got it? Not got it? Supply between state and UT. Pondicherry union territory. Tamil Nadu state. From Tamil Nadu, I'm selling to Pondicherry. Tamil Nadu state, Pondicherry union territory. This is called as interstate supply. Okay, not okay. So supply within the state, within UT, it is intrastate supply. Supply between the state, between UT, between state and UT, all are interstate supply. Okay, not okay. Okay. Chennai to Coimbatore. Intra. Bangalore to Mysore. Bangalore also in Karnataka. Mysore also in Karnataka. If you are dealing with intrastate supply அப்படின்னா நீங்க சார்ஜ் பண்ற GST வந்து should be CGST plus SGST or CGST plus UTGST. Okay, not okay. If you come across intra-state supply, how many GST will you charge? 2 GST. One CGST plus SGST or CGST plus UTGST. Okay, not okay. Okay. If you deal with interstate supply, அப்போ அங்க வருது ஒரே GST which is called as IGST. Chennai to Delhi, what supply it is? Interstate supply. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu state. Delhi is union territory. Interstate supply. So what GST will come in the bill? IGST. Pondicherry to Delhi. Pondicherry union territory. Delhi is another union territory. Between them, there is a buying and selling happening. Rishi, what GST will come here? IGST will come here. Okay, not okay. Interstate supply, IGST. Intrastate supply, 2 GST will come. CGST, SGST or CGST and UTGST. When will CGST and SGST come? When will CGST plus SGST come? When the supply is within the same state. If you say this, you are wrong. Oh my God. What if I say you're partially right and partially wrong? Now happy. Something you said right, no sir, about us. Listen to very carefully. This information, I bet none of your friends studying in any other academy or those who have been passed out will know this. I'm giving you one important information. Listen to very carefully. Eyes, ears, all wide open. Now I'm telling you the reason why I've split the union territories into 2 categories. 3 separate, 5 separate. Now I'm telling the reason, listen to very carefully. Delhi, Pondicherry, Jammu and Kashmir. All 3 are called as union territories. But they have their own state legislative assembly. Now what is assembly? If you last 2-3 days, what is happening in Tamil Nadu? Vijay is sitting in one room. சுத்தி பின்னாடி நிறைய பேர் உட்கார்ந்திருக்காங்க. பாத்தீங்களா வீடியோல? Where are all of them sitting? Where are all of them sitting? In assembly. So every state has got their own assembly. In assembly, what do they discuss? They discuss about the development of the state. The state of affairs of the particular state is being discussed in that assembly, which means they have their own government. Tamil Nadu has got their own state government. Karnataka has got their own state government. Kerala has got their own state government. All the state have their own state legislative assembly who is responsible for decision making. Purida? Like that, out of 8 union territories, there are 3 union territories who have their own state legislative assembly. Delhi has got their own state legislative assembly. They have their own parliament. They have their own parliament where they discuss about Delhi. Like that, for Pondicherry and Jammu and Kashmir also, we have own state legislative assembly. Got it? Not got it? So any union territory which has got their own state legislature, we will not call them as UT as per GST. We will call still them as state. So if you go to Delhi and buy any product inside Delhi, if you go to Pondicherry and buy anything from Pondicherry, if you go to Jammu and Kashmir, buy anything from Jammu and Kashmir, there in the bill, they will charge CGST and SGST. UTGST poda matanga. They will not put UTGST. So if you go to Delhi and buy any product, on the bill, what they'll mention? SGST, not UTGST. But these 3 are UTs. Even though they're UT, but since they have their own state assembly, state legislative assembly, they will be treated as a state for GST purpose and they have to levy SGST and not UTGST. Got it? Not got it? Whereas the remaining 5 union territories, they don't have their own state legislative assembly. Provisions for these UTs are made by the parliament. The parliament, what we have at the national level, that parliament will take the decision for this 5 union territories. So we call them as union territories without state legislative assembly. So if you go to Andaman and Nicobar Island and buy any product from there, that is intra-state supply. In the bill, you will find CGST and UTGST. CGST and UTGST. Got it? Not got it? If you go to Lakshadweep, Chandigarh, Ladakh and buy any product, in the bill there, you'll have 2 types of GST. One is SGST, second is UTGST. SGST ka paisa will go to central government. UTGST ka paisa will go to that union territory. Okay, not okay. Sir, in what ratio, sir? What ratio? How much will be SGST? How much UTGST? Whatever is the GST rate, break them into 2 half. Upon another 50-50. So 50% of the GST will go to central government, 50% will go to union territory. Here also, 50% will go to state government and 50% will go to the state government. Got it? Not got it? Any difficulty here? Online people, any difficulty here? So states like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, if you come across any intra-state supply, they will levy CGST and SGST. Got it? Not got it? So GST are of 3 main types. CGST, SGST is supply within the state and union territory. Which union territory? That union territory which has got state legislature with legislature. CGST, UTGST will come when there is again intra-state supply within the union territory but without legislature. IGST will come when? For interstate supply. Interstate means what? Between 2 states or between 2 union territory or 1 state and union territory. Okay, not okay? I'm going. I'll go. Pakka, I'll go now. Now, coming back. CGST, Central Goods and Service Tax, is collected by central government on what? Intra-state supply. Got it? Not got it? Now hold is there. Tell loudly. SGST, State Goods and Service Tax, levied and collected by state government. Is SGST collected only by states? No. 3 UTs are also collecting. Who are they? Delhi, Pondicherry, Jammu and Kashmir. Because they have their own state legislature. So union territory with state legislative assembly like Delhi, Pondicherry, Jammu and Kashmir, they are also charging SGST only. UTGST, who are charging? Levied and collected by union territory. Which union territory? Those 5 union territories who are without state legislature. On what supply? Intra-state supply. On intra-state supply. Okay, not okay. IGST is being collected and levied by central government. On what? Interstate supply. Okay, not okay? Okay. My question to all of you. If I'm supplying product from Coimbatore to Chennai, we call this as intrastate supply. And here CGST will come plus SGST will come. No problem. Okay. Whatever tax you're collecting, 50% will go to central government, 50% will go to state government. Which state government? Both are Tamil Nadu. So where will it go? Tamil Nadu only. So central government 50% they'll take and Tamil Nadu 50% they will take. Correct? Why is it for interstate supply there is no CGST, SGST? Why IGST? Super. Problem comes in interstate supply. I supplied the product from CBE to Bangalore. CB is in Tamil Nadu. Bangalore is in Karnataka. Now the question is, if you charge CGST plus SGST, 50% will go to central government, no problem. The question is, the remaining 50% is there, no? Should it go to Tamil Nadu or should it go to Karnataka? Tell me. According to you, this GST should go to whom? Should it go to the seller state or should it go to buyer state? ஒன்னால டிசிஷன் எடுக்க முடியல எப்படி you cannot take a decision now அப்படின்னா how the hell are you expecting the people, general public to sit and take decisions who don't even know what is GST? Fighting வருமா வராதா? Tell me. Will fighting come or not come here? Problem is that fighting will come. Tamil Nadu government will say, I have manufactured the product. I am selling the product. நான் இல்ல அப்படின்னா நீ எப்படி வாங்கியிருப்ப? That is the argument of Tamil Nadu government. Karnataka government says that, so what you manufactured? My customer, that is my citizen, that is my state person has purchased it. நாங்க இல்ல அப்படின்னா நீ தயாரிச்ச பொருளுக்கு வாங்குறதுக்கு ஆள் யாரும் இல்ல. Both of them are arguing, both are correct. So there's a huge problem here. That problem, can they put on our head? As a general public, can I take a headache? Imagine, law says, either 50% retail, you pay to Tamil Nadu government and remaining 50% to Karnataka government. Am I dealing with only two states? I, Reliance Industries, Mukesh Ambani, I'm supplying the product all over the country, boss. I have branches across multiple places. I'm dealing with so many states and union territories. Will I sit and do a work? Okay, this transaction, so much to Tamil Nadu, so much to Karnataka, so much to Maharashtra, so much to Delhi. Can I sit and do all that work? Can I segregate where and what tax to be paid? Do I have that much time as a businessman? Not possible. And had the government put that responsibility on us, no, GST would have been a big failure. So government also realized that we cannot put the burden of splitting the taxes between the state and UT on the public. So central government said that don't do anything. In the case of interstate supply, you forget this. I'll give you one new GST called as IGST. This will go to central government. Upon entire tax will central government eat and keep it? No. Central government will keep some part of it and give some part to Tamil Nadu government and some part to Karnataka. In what ratio? That government only knows. Government has got internal policies. Based on certain criteria, government will hand over the taxes of the interstate supplies to the respective state government and union territories. Got it? Not got it? It's a headache of government now. Government is responsible. You would have seen so many times Udayanidhi Stalin accusing central government of not giving the GST funds on time. Have you heard? Do you watch politics? What is happening? It's very important to us. How many of you are very closely observing all the political movement in the state center? How many of you are like proper follower of politics? Nobody. Oh my God. அப்போ யார் கவர்மெண்ட்ல வரா யார் போறா ஒன்னும் கவலை இல்லை. எங்களுக்கு என்ன ஐபோன் வந்தா போறோம் சார். We are happy. Oh my God. People are thinking that today's youth will come and take the responsibility of uplifting the state and center. Youth என்ன பண்றா எனக்கு என்ன நான் ஜாலியா இருக்கிறேன்றான் தாங்கி ஃபெலா. So when the supply is happening between two states and two union territories, there's a problem that which GST should go to which state. So that headache and responsibility is being taken by the state, what do you call it, central government. So entire IGST amount you remit to the central government. Central government in the back end, they will share the GST. How much for central government, how much for one state government, how much for another state government. That headache they will take care of. Okay, not okay. So to avoid this confusion only, for interstate supply, they came out with the concept of IGST. Got it? Not got it. Now the question is, what are the prescribed rates by the GST? What are the total prescribed rates? 0% is one rate. 1 second, ma. 0% is one rate. So 0% rate, ama. Because this has been prescribed by the GST department. So 0% also is one rate. Okay, not okay. Okay. When you come to CA intermediate GST subject, that time your teacher will tell you why for a product on which GST is not supposed to be charged, why 0%? அதுக்கு பின்னாடி ஒரு லாஜிக் இருக்கு. They could have told nil GST also. Nil வேற 0% வேற. Means what? On this product GST rate is there, but as of now it is 0%. Nil அப்படின்னா what? GST not applicable. The difference is there between these both. You will understand in the CA intermediate level. Now at the foundation level, not required. But yes, 0% is one rate. Okay, not okay. 3% is one rate. 3% also rate is there. 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%, 40%. Sir, do we need to buy hard this? Not required. Most of the cases in question itself, they'll give you the GST rates. But what you need to know is that how to split the rates. If the supply is happening between the state apnina, two GST will come. One is CGST or SGST or CGST and UTGST. So split up is happening in what ratio? 50-50. What ratio? 50-50. On a product, if the GST rate is 3% apnina, what is equal split up? 1.5, 1.5. 5 ka equal split up is what? Half. 2.5, 2.5. 12 ka half. 6. 18 ka half. 9. 28 ka half. 14. 40 ka half. 20. Sir, is 20% a GST rate? No. These are the GST rates. Idala split up. Split ups are not the rates. So if they ask you true and false that 20% is a GST rate, true or false? False. 14% is a GST rate, true or false? No, it's not a GST rate. These are the prescribed GST rates. These are just the split ups. Okay, not okay. Mathematical split up. Okay, not okay. Now, if they ask you if the GST rate is 28%, in that how much is CGST portion apnina, then you can say 14%. If they say 14% is CGST rate out of 28%, true or false? True. Got it, not got it? They have to mention, they will mention. Now, I'm giving you a little bit more knowledge. So 0% is charged on what product? Essential product, essential goods and services. Fresh fruits, vegetables, milk, education services, healthcare. On this, it is 0%. Okay, not okay. Okay. 5% for necessities, lower rated goods, packaged foods, soap, toothpaste, bicycles, basic footwear, basic product. Adukku 5%. List romba perusa irukku. I give minute example. Small example. 18% is a standard GST rate. Mobile phone, laptop, electronic, telecom services, restaurants, etc. Restaurant, mostly 5%. Restaurant should not come here. Restaurant should come here. 40% for luxury goods. Tobacco, pan masala. Luxury, tobacco, pan masala. Luxury car, premium bike, sugary, high level, that is top level drinks. All on that 40%. 3% is for gold and precious metal. 0.25 is for rough diamond, uncut precious stones. So do I need to remember all of this? Not required. But I want to tell something. This 40% rate was not there before. This got recently introduced in 2025 when the GST was reformed as GST 2.0. All of you seen Robo movie? Robo, Rajnikant. Robo 1 came, then Robo 2.0 came. Like that, the GST what came in 2017? No, there was GST 0.1. Okay, wow. Lot of problems were there in that. So they they made a major changes in that GST, which called as GST reform 2.0. புரியுதா? அதுல வந்து என்ன பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா 40% slab கொண்டு வந்தாங்க. What they removed, 12% slab they removed. So what and all came in 12%, no? Most of them got shifted to 5%, which means what? They did a rate cut. So that people will accept GST wholeheartedly. So they did a rate cut. Got it, not got it? There's something called as 28%. And the 28% also, what they did? They almost abolished. 28% product, the product which were coming under 28% category, got shifted to 18 and 12. Purida. Now, after GST reform, GST 2.0, 12% 28 slab has mostly, not completely, mostly has been removed and largely has been replaced under 5%, 18% and 40% slab. So whatever products were there in these two category, government GST department shifted them under these category. Got it, not got it? So as of today, what are the GST rates applicable? 0%, 3%. After 0%, we have 0.25%. 0.25%. 0.25 is for uncut diamonds and uncut precious metals. Then 3%. Then 12 got removed. After 12, it is 18%. Then 28% got removed. Then we have 40%. Got it, not got it? Clear or not clear? But do you need to remember all of this? Not required. In the question, they'll mention the GST rates. Either they'll mention 5% directly, or they'll say 2.5% CGST and 2.5% SGST. They will mention it. So you don't have to by heart. Got it, not got it? But you should be aware of it, is what my point is. Is it clear up now? Can I go to the next point? Online people, till this, are you clear or not clear?
Yeah.
Now it is 1:22. I need at least one more hour to make you properly understand the journal entries. If a manufacturer is selling to retailer, and if retailer is selling to the end consumer, as a manufacturer, what entry will be passed? As a retailer, what entry will be passed? In this, what is input? What is output? How the set off has been done? To explain this entire part, I need 1 hour. So now it is 1:30. Do you have the willpower, energy left to understand? Because the main, based on this only, question is going to come in the exam. If you're okay, Abdina, I'll start now. If you're not okay, Abdina, I'll stop the class here and next class I'll start. Choice is yours. Proper 1 hour. If I touch, I can't stop. 1 hour I'll take. Proper 1 hour I'll take. 3 o'clock you have economics class. Okay. So what? I'll complete by 2:30. No? Half an hour break you have. Lunch. Well, what lunch? Lunch what eat? Who eats lunch and all? CA students, who eats lunch and all? Huh? What story will you tell to your kids? I became CA by sacrificing lunch and all. You should say or not say? What is your painful story? Success story should be painful, boss. You guys are having luxury life. Lunch you want to eat, dinner you want to eat, breakfast you want to eat. You should have masala in your story when you convey this to your kids in future. If your kids get to know that you have such a luxury life, Aptina, they'll also become very adamant. Oh, my father, mother enjoyed life luxury. It means why should I suffer? So show some suffering in your life. Suffer in reality. Only then you can show story to them. Nah, who said? You eat no breakfast, dinner. That's all. Till you can survive. तू क्या रहे जैन में होके बोलते हैं कितने लोग तो मास कमेंट करते हैं 30 days they don't eat food. दांग के फेलो खाओ ना तो डायबिटीज है यार. ठीक है, what for me? See, she's very happy. Like, sir is now going to leave. I'll show some mercy today. No problem. Today only we started. Resume, no? After 1 week. How many days of break? 12 days of break. Almost 2 weeks. Show some mercy today. No problem. But next class, don't expect mercy. And let me tell you, this today we started little late. 11:20 only we started. Next class, 11 dot will start. 2 to confirm class. It might go till 2:15 also. Bring your lunch from home packed. Half an hour a person can eat properly. So have lunch here, bring lunch here, half an hour, finish it off. 3 o'clock economics class. Okay, but today I'll spare you. Okay, okay, chalo, great. So guys, that's all from my side for this session. I'll see you all on Friday, 11 a.m. sharp. Until then, bye bye. See you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.